Welcome to this YouTube channel. Today we're gonna look at how we can use the if function to return multiple values. Multiple values can be in one column or in two columns. But for the if function to work, it needs to use a number of functions. We shall look at the sort, the array formula, and the rest. So let's get started and let's jump into it. Now we have a name Mary here in this data set, and we want to search Mary and the email and the sales value. So to do that, I'm going to use the if function, and I'm going to say if this value in this box here is equal to the value here, this should be equals to, before even I put equals, let me first show you what is going on. If I say this Mary equals the value in this array here, press enter, you're gonna see I return one value. However, if I enclose this in the array formula with Ctrl+Shift enter, you're gonna return all these values. Trues and falses. False means John is not there. That's the first name here. John gives us false. Mary gives us true. And Mary gives us true. So you observe that the truths are representative of what we're searching for. And we're going to use this logical test to return values. So having understood this, let's go back to our if function. And then we're going to say if the value there is in the array, we're going to return the email address there. If not, return an empty value and press enter. When you do that, you're going to see you get nothing, but that does not mean there is nothing. Ctrl+Shift enter. There you go. So when I surround it with the array formula using the shortcut Ctrl+Shift enter, you see it is two values. So if I change this one to John, you see John is returned here. Now, you may say that I don't want these spaces here. What are these spaces doing? No problem. You can remove them. All you need to do is circle that with the sort function. Sort function takes the range, the sort range, and then is it ascending? I'm gonna say false, true, whatever. So when you do that, you get them aligned like this. Change this to Mary, you can see the two values of Mary appearing. Okay, that's good and fine. And they say, okay, how do we bring the sales value and populate it in the cell right beside it? So for the sales value, now what I'm doing here inside the if function, I'm saying if this value is equal to this, it is true, return this array here. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm returning the array, I'm going to use the %, use the dash, then so that it returns, as it returns the email, it also needs to return the sales value right here. So when I do that and I press enter, you can see now it returns Mary 363. Okay, if we change this one to 500, there you go. Okay, now if I go to John, you can see it returns John as well. Okay, now we have that. Now, given that we have this one, you may say, okay, I don't want it in this one cell. I want the value to be in another cell. Another function comes into play, and this function is the split function, which splits values. So the first argument is the text that we want to split, then comma. The second argument is the delimiter. Delimiter is a dash right there. And I think we close our brackets, press enter, and there you go. It's going to be separated. However, as it separates, it brings us an error, which is the value error. In other words, these are the non-empty values. So we need to gracefully handle this error. And to handle this, we just enclose the if error function across everything and press enter, and there you go. So I've managed to extract multiple values using the if function, sort, split, brief formula, and the if error function in this example. So if you don't want to use the fancy formulas like the filter function, the VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, you can use the usual functions that we have in Google Sheets to accomplish. With that, hope this has been helpful. Thank you for watching and have a great day.